Welcome students, I am Mr. Simanchal Panda, going to take the class of Transfer of Technology from Industrial Pharmacy. Today we will study about the different process related to transfer of technology. Transfer of technology is a process which is mainly concerned with the transfer of technology from the research area to the production and quality assurance environment. The process by which existing knowledge, facilities or capabilities developed under our research and development fundings are utilized to fulfill public and private need. The technology transfer include a range of formal and informal cooperation between technology developers and technology seekers. We know that for every need we require a invention. The invention is the need. So before we get we will implement for our daily need or any requirement, a idea has to come out. The idea will be bloomed into research and technologies, and from the research and technology we have to prepare different products, and from the products we have to make the need of the people, why they are important and where it can be utilized. So by the help of different advertising, we can come to the consumers that can go for the demand, and from the demand we can go for the marketing. So the transfer of technology from the idea, from the research and development, from the marketing till it is becoming a need, the transfer of knowledge is known as this transfer of technology. Transfer of technology include a range of formal and informal cooperation between technology developers and technology seekers. As I told earlier, that there are different type of roles are present. First, the idea has to come out. From the idea, it has to come the research. The research will come from the startup firms and research and development firms. They will go for research, and then it will go for the development. From this development, different university and research institutions go for development of the idea and the product. Then you have to go for the production. The productions are made by different companies. That may be different larger company go for the manufacturing. Then it will be distributed and the marketing can be achieved. There are different ways by which technology is transferred. The first one is the consulting. We have to ask the consumer, we have to consult each and every marketing area, and we can manage the need. We can graduate the students by making different technology aiding. We can educate them in a particular basis and we can implement in the syllabus. They can graduate in those ideas and technology, and that can go for the moving heads. We can go for the faculty moving on, like that we can implement the ideas, we can implement the research and development, we can investment fund on different institutions, different companies that can be invested to faculty, so that they can go for invention and they can go for the implementation of need. We can go for the collaborative research, we can go for the patenting, we can go for the licensing. Patenting is nothing but when a unique idea comes out, it can be patented so that the revenue generated after the marketing, the patenting, the idea innovative person can get its royalty. So it encourages the new idea innovation, and without his permission the same thing cannot be repeated. We have seen there are different type of products. If you go for the gadgets, we can see a particular type of feature is present in particular mobile, but it is not repeated for others, because these companies are going for the patent. The Huawei is the company which is having the largest patent in the mobile industries. Similarly, if you are going for the Apple, we can see that the sliding is a particular motion. If you are going, you can find the very unique feature in the particular company. because it is patented and it is protected by the laws. So by this we can go for the market holding, and different type of licensing procedures are present also. By making different license, a particular manufacturer can manufacture a particular item, the other companies cannot copy it, so the copyright protection can make the technology to be secured. Service and outreach, spin-off companies are the different ways of technology that has to be transferred. There are different agents, technology transferring agents are present, like that it is explained here. We can see there are two columns. First one is the research and development units, like the universities, public research centers, different technology institutions. There are different labs are there who are working hard to get the different new innovative uh, ingredients or any ideas. There are different companies who are working on them, that may be the supplier of technology and research and development to third parties, spin-off, startup like this one. There are large research and development sections are there which are part of the company, they go on investing. So if any new idea are implemented, those are used for the production of large scales. There are different competitors are there, suppliers are there for the technological alliances. There are different type of technology. First one is known as the emerging technology. It is an innovative technology that currently is undergoing bench scale testing, in which a small version of the technology is tested in the laboratory. We can say that this is the that small version of the research. The initiative of research take place is known as the emerging technology. This is the idea that has been restricted within the wall of the lab. This is under the testing in a small scale. So once the plan is getting executed, that can be implemented in a large scale. So this type of technology is known as emerging technology. The next one is known as innovative technology. Innovative technology is that has been field tested and applied to a hazardous waste problem at a site, but lack a long history of full scale use. That means the innovative technology is the safe mode of technology transfer in which there may be production of more hazardous waste or problem if you are making it run for a long time, and huge amount of production may lead. But if you are working in a current scale and this is not having a very hazardous and waste problem in the short scale. The established technology for which cost and performance information is readily only after a technology has been used at many different sites and the result fully document is the technology considered. That means the technologies are good in the long run, and these are the cost effective and they are performing for a long time. There are different types of transfer process. We can tell this is the technology transfer, we can tell this is the technology promotion, we can tell this is the technology deployment, we can tell it this is the technology innovation, that we can also intimate this one as the technology development, it may be research, it may be assessment. The technology information and communication, investment, collaboration, technology commercialization, that can be explained in the next slides. We can see here the technology transfer is a cycle where we can initiate that it is making a cycle and it ends there also. So the basic thing we can start it from the innovation, that any product that has been innovated by a unique idea has to go for the research and development. So from the research and development we can go for the assessment, and from the assessment we can go for the information and communication, and after that whenever it will be assessed properly, it has to be communicated to the people, it has to make the different advertisement, and from there we can go for the investment. Then we can go for the collaboration, and from the collaboration it has to make the commercialization, and from the commercialization the promotion will take place, and it will again the needs will make the innovation again. If there will be any kind of changes required, it can go for the re-editing, replanning. If planning will be implemented, innovation will be done. The same, the research development, assessment, investment, and collaboration, the same cycle will be repeated. There are different type of content of technology transfer, that can be proper research, the paperwork, then the pricing, publicity, partnership, people's acceptance. This is also known as 6P. P representing the each term's first letter. Here we can divide the 6P as proper research. That means we have to go for a research in a unidirection where we can find a result and the output, and that can be implemented in the future. Paperwork, that has to be done on the lab, we can make a plan and that has to be executed, that is the paperwork. Pricing, how much cost it will require for a proper research and what will be the price tagging and whether it can be affordable, that is the pricing tag, that is 1P. Next one is the publicity. Without if there will be innovation, that is good and that is acceptable by the all community, but if that cannot come to the people, they cannot know, and the marketing is that not that much. So the publicity by the advertisement is one factor, that is 1P. Next one is the partnership. We can anything that has been researched, developed, processed and came to market, that has to collaborate with different companies to make a large scale marketing. So this is another P. The people acceptance. If anything, if we are not giving the proper demonstration to the people, and if you are making them teach the what is the requirement where they can use, then only the people will accept and it will increase the demand. So these are the different content of technology transfers. The proper research, by proper research we mean firstly that in which the results are producible and issues such as scale up, the stability etc. and other practical now has been addressed, also that in which problems were taken up in first place. The proper work, this refer to the institutional or guidelines regarding IP protection, licensing, modalities etc., which must be placed beforehand. The absence of these decision get delayed, lack of fairness in decision. For example, case X Institute, which came up with good technology, but since no guidance were there, kept running around for 2 years, then gave up. Next one is the pricing. Pricing is most difficult and critical area of transfer of technology. As I told earlier, too high price cannot be affordable by the buyer, leaving the technology as unsold. Too price is a result of revenue loss. There are basically two models regarding pricing. The price charge for technology should depend upon market force, impact of technology irrespective of amount spent on developing it. The price chart should include all expenses involved in the developing it. Next one is the publicity. It is the important to identify then approach buyer. Adopt targeted publicity and not blanket publicity. Specific journal, website, letter to manufacture, personal selective visit, etc. are some common approach which help in location of buyers. We can improve that one way. Another P, that is the partnership. This means working along with the industry take it up, manufacture and makes available to society. Partnerships are important to ensure your technology is successful. Adopted, simply conveying the details may not be sufficient. The people's acceptance, as I told earlier, the people has to accept if the technology is not useful and the research cannot be, the research will come into vain and the marketing cannot be done. Due to different religious, regions, social concern, the people also don't accept. Genetically modified product, irradiated vegetables, processed in beef, that is in India, improved capsule made of non-vegetarian material, These are the different people compliance, so that the people will not accept it easily. As we know that in India different type of religious sentiments are present. So here it has been given example that the capsules are made up of gelatin, and the gelatins are coming from the different various sources. So the gelatins from which the sources are coming are generally the non-vegetarian material. So by making improvement on those type of research, we can improve the people acceptance in particular type of areas. So list of institution, those are assessing the technology transfers, are Asia Pacific Center for Transfer of Technology, that is shortly noted as APCTTT, Technology Bureau of Small Enterprises, TBSC, National Research and Development Corporation, Foundation for Innovation and Technology Transfers. These are the different institutions which are working on transfer of technology. There are different functions of technology transfer team. First one, we can go for the coordinate, nurture and link. The coordinate is nothing but the coordination between the technology user and the developer. Between researcher and manufacturer is also important an element of technology transfer. As I told that the idea is implemented, those are worked in the different university and research development work area that has to come to the industry for the manufacturing, then it will go for the marketing, and finally the acceptance of the consumer is most important. So the coordination among all those units are quite essential for the transfer of technology. Nurture, a main ingredient for moving technology from a research laboratory to a new business enterprises successfully in an environment that is supportive for entrepreneurship. If you are making one innovation but that cannot be executed by the business company, then there will be some gap. So the function of technology transfer must nurture the development in the development. So next one is known as the link, cataloging resources related to business enterprises and connecting would be entrepreneurship, researcher and other technology developers to outside groups and organization, which can help in process of starting new products, companies, etc. Such linkage provide referrals to individual business, counseling, source and finance. We can see that there are different products and companies are pitched, and they have to go link from each other, and from one source they can be link up and they can spread to different channels. So the link is very much important to create the marketing and the demand. Next one, different methods, those can be used for the potential technology implementation for the success. That can be the communication factors, that can be financial factor, that can be external factors, there may be human factor, corporate factor, technology factors. There are different checklists, we can go for it. So for different production, there is a different master formula, manufacturing instructions are present, dispensing instructions are present, analytical methods, previous process validation, stability reports, excipients and sources, active specific sources, packaging instruction, consumer compliance, process deviation file, analytical deviation file, reject rework file, specimen manufacturing batch record, specimen carton label, leaflets and etc. The example of technology transfer we can give like that one. The Chinese company has prepared L-phenylalanine by the enzyme method. So this company offered technology for the production of this particular ingredient by enzymatic method. The application area was found to be the food industry. The advantage found that is low input, advanced processed, no environment contamination, clear production. Then stage of development is to go for the commercialization, economic data. The data project cost nearly 4 million, equipped with 1.38 million. The transfer form, know-how, the consultancy, equipment training like this, and target countries are worldwide. The language used for this is the English. So basically for this we just completing this chapter of technology transfer. Hope you have understood well. So that the basic part we have to understand that this is having this basic idea is nothing but idea, research development, production, manufacturing, distribution and marketing, the coordination between them and transfer of idea till it is getting the consuming to the different consumers, the idea converting to the need and the basic utilizing and consumption of consumer is the transfer of technology. So, next class we will come with a new chapter, and hope you have understood properly.